what is an insecurity that you have overcome and maybe even embraced about yourself?
Definitely my face. So I was telling one of the ladies that I was involved in a fatal freak accident 4 years ago, where I fractured my nose and cracked a few of my facial bones. And after that, I was very insecure about my nose, because there was a Tshegetso before and now there's this Tshegetso after. And I don't know how to deal with this. I didn't ask for this change, number one. I was fine with my face before, and this has happened to me, and how am I dealing with this? And this happened when I was still in high school, and yeah, it was just a lot for me to take in, a lot for me to deal with. I had to come to an understanding with myself that this is the way things are, and that I have the option of going for plastic surgery, but that I don't think I want to go on that journey. So I'm just going to have to be content with myself. And I've definitely overcome. I was standing in front of the mirror yesterday, and I'm like, girl, you are gorgeous. Babes, you're beautiful. Like, I hype myself up so much. I have a mirror about this big in my room. And I always say to myself, I don't know how you're doing this, but you're fine. Look at your skin, it's glowing. Carry on with the water. Carry on with radiating good energies. Look at what it's doing for your skin, So I'm always hyping myself up and reminding myself that you've come far. You've come from a place where you couldn't even look at yourself in the mirror. And now you look at yourself and you go, you are beautiful. You are incredibly, amazingly beautiful.
I'm done with you. We go for the eyes, please.
Am I doing
just the eyes? Not leave the eyebrows for now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what do you think is a misconception that other people may have about you?
Ooh, wow. I don't know if it's not really a misconception. You know what? I don't know if people do even have a misconception about me. Let me say that rather, because I am I've learned something about myself, that I've got a very big, warm, soft heart, and I love loving people. And so it's very easy for me to let people in, and it's easy for me to get conversations going with people. I don't know, sometimes maybe people might think that I am not able to stand up for myself, or they might confuse my kindness and my warm embraces and how understanding I can be, because I am a chance giver. That's not even an English word, but I love to give people chances, and I love to understand where people come from. So perhaps, maybe, now that I'm actually thinking about it, it's that maybe I'm not assertive, or that I tend to be too lenient with people, but it's not really that. It's that I just want to always give people a home, We are going through so much on a daily. If it's not how we see ourselves, then it's our personal problems, it's financial issues and so forth. So I always really want to make sure that people feel loved, and that they feel that they have a home with me. Yeah.
And how do you think the current society has influenced how you perceive yourself and how you see other people?
It has definitely helped me reflect and introspect. I'm now accountable for myself. I ask myself, if this girl is doing this, or if you're seeing this on Instagram, or if it's this trend, is this aligned with who and what you are? Or is this aligned with what the rest of the world is doing, or with what another person is doing? Because I'm Tshegetso, I'm not the next person. And so I need to hold myself accountable for my actions. I need to hold myself accountable for how I see myself. I definitely need to think. I think a lot more. I think a lot more about what beauty means to me. I think a lot more what life means to me, I think that I try my best to align myself more with myself and not with anybody else. So definitely it's opened my eyes to a new and different understanding of what beauty is.
Yes, girl. Yes. So in what ways do you express to the world who you are, other than through the physical?
I write. I do a lot of public speaking and motivational speaking. I love radio with all of my heart. I was a newsreader at my campus radio station for a bit. I love producing content. I love being creative, you know, and sometimes I even like playing different characters in the presence of my own room, because when I'm around other people, they think that I've lost it slightly, just a little bit. So I'll put on voices, and I'll just express myself. If I want to be a Dina today, I'm going to be a Dina today. And if I want to be the sly doctor, that's what I'm going to be, you know. And I love creating different scenarios because it's fun. So, and I really love sharing my work with other people. So that's how I express myself. And that's how I love experiencing new parts of myself by expressing myself. Yeah.
Oh yes, girl, can relate to that one. Can we remember the whole phase?
Yes.
Alright, so our final question is, at this stage in your life, what would you say is the most important lesson that you've learned thus far?
Life does not have a handbook. It does not have a study guide. You know, 4 years of varsity now has taught me that I can walk into a lecture hall and get a study guide, and I can have a lecturer who has a PowerPoint, but life doesn't work that way. And even if I try my best to say, this is going to happen on the 31st of July at 12 o'clock, plans change, life changes, you know, things are constantly moving around. I might make plans for the next 5 years, and those plans might not work out the way I would have wanted them to the T. So life does not have a handbook and study guide, and really I should live it the best way that I can. I should be as comfortable and happy in my skin as I can be. I must always be open to learning and teaching others, and I must just want to grow, you know, grow each and every day. Each and every day when I open my eyes, I always remind myself that it's a new opportunity. There's a lot going on and I don't know everything, and I think that's the one thing that also helps me stay grounded. Tshegetso, you know nothing, not you know nothing, but you don't know everything, so keep opening your heart and your mind to learning.
Woo! Yes, girl. Thank you so much.
It's so yes! Okay, are we done?
We are done.
Yay!